Hello, it's me, Regina from the Regina YouTube English. And today I'm going to read Annie Banana and the Big Mop Bear. I read this just yesterday and we went to 13 pages. Wowee! And today we're going to read again for about 9 minutes. Let's reread the page. Sadie and I had shared one every day for the next 2 weeks. At whatever random moment, Sadie had declared it to be chocolate time. That was before we became friends with Isabel. I've known Sadie forever, but we only just met Isabel in Miss Berman's class this year. If Sadie wasn't going to say anything to Isabel about the tooth fairy, then I wouldn't eat either. But it was kind of embarrassing that she didn't know the truth. Let's play the game, I said to change the subject. I spotted our classmate Amanda and Keisha skipping rope nearby. They didn't look like they were listening to us. Here's the yummy chocolate. But I didn't want to risk them overhearing. If they caught on that Isabel still believed in Tooth Fairy, they might think she was babyish. What if they thought I was babyish too? Not that it mattered what Amanda thought. She sometimes picks her nose in public, but who she'd tell? If Justin found out, he would never let us hear the end of it. The last thing we needed was more teasing from him. Spin me, Sadie commanded. Isabel and I grabbed onto the merry-go-round, and the story began. Chapter 3, More Than a Mouthful. I showed Banana my loose tooth first thing after school, before clipping on her leash for our walking around the block, and I wiggled it with my finger all through doing my homework to try to make it even looser. It seemed to be working. By dinner time, I could move it back and forth in the same rhythm as Banana wagging her tail. Dad walked into the kitchen, where I was finishing up my fraction and division worksheet and Banana was finishing a nap in the sunbeam. Hey kiddo, hey doggo, he said as he took off the tie he always wears while he writes and put on the apron that Mom gave him last Christmas. It's red, his favorite color, and the front says stirring up trouble. Hey Daddo, I said back. Dad lifted the lid of a pot that was heating on the stove, and I caught a whiff of something delicious. Banana smelled it too and went over the sand near Dad's feet in case he decided to drop her a taste. If you go tell your brother and your mother dinner in 10 minutes, I'll let you off the hook on helping set the table tonight, Dad said as he took 4 plates out of the cabinet. Deal, I said, jumping up fast before he changed his mind. 10 minutes was also long enough to watch the baby horse video Sadie had been telling me and Isabel about. If Mom would let me borrow her phone. When I came back downstairs after seeing the video twice, a giant ball of yummy spaghetti was sitting in the center of the dinner table. Unfortunately, so was a bowl of Brussels sprouts. Banana and I did not like Brussels sprouts. At least it wasn't beet, which I hate so much that Chuck always specially requests them for his birthday dinners, just so I'll have to eat them that night. I knew Banana was disappointed that there were no turkey meatballs that might roll off the spaghetti and into her mouth, but she still watched hopefully as Dad heaped the noodle and tomato sauce onto our plate. I wrinkled my nose as he put a scoop of Brussels sprouts on my plates too. But I knew better than to object. My parents loved lunching into the "in this house you eat what you're served" lecture. Thank goodness it was just a small helping. I pushed my Brussels sprouts around in the tomato sauce, hoping that might cover up the taste. As Chuck told us about a home run he almost got during kickball in gym class, except in the end he was tagged out instead. Anna, how was the spelling test? Mom asked when Chuck's story was finished. She passed me the loaf of garlic bread, and I took a big slice. That's garlic bread. It's delicious. Great, I said. decided not to mention how Justin had accused me of cheating. I think I spelled everything right and I got a loose tooth. I opened my mouth to show them the tooth and how much it wiggled. It was already much looser than it had been at school. Uh-oh, Dad said. You weren't supposed to chew on test. I giggled. Yeah, Chuck said. Next time, just lick it, or soon you'll be toothless. I kicked Chuck under the table. He stretched his lip over his teeth and said, Hi, I'm Anna, and I have no teeth. But it came out sounding like, Hi, I'm Emma, and I have no peep. But Nana barked in my defense. When all your teeth fall out, you'll only be able to eat mushy food like fish brain and gruel, Chuck said. Almost mashed beets. I stuck out my tongue at him. No, I'll eat nothing but ice cream, I said. You can keep your stinky fish brains. Chuck laughed and sucked in his cheek to make a fish face at me. But Mom shot both of us a stern look. We're not supposed to fight at the dinner table. Luckily, Dad came to the rescue. Do you know what these pointy teeth like your loose one are called? Cannons. That means stop, Chuck said with his mouth full. He swallowed before anyone could scold him and gave me a wicked grin. So maybe when the tooth falls out, you'll be less of one. Chuck, Mom said, that's enough. Don't be mean to your sister. But I didn't mind being called a dog. I knew Chuck meant it was an insult, but I love dogs. Being a dog would be great. If I were a dog, I could nap in the sunbeam and play tug of war and chase butterflies and squirrels with banana all day. I'd never have to do homework or chores or eat Brussels sprouts. And if Justin came along and bothered me, I could bite him or at least bark and growl at him until he went away. I missed Isabel and Zadie while they were at school all day without me though. And I didn't think I'd like eating dog food, so maybe it was good that I was human, except for my cannon teeth. Chapter 4. Things get twisted. I turned my spaghetti with my fork and chewed it carefully on the opposite side of my mouth from the loose tooth while Mom asked Dad about his day and Dad talked about the new novel he's working on. Writing used to be Dad's hobby, but now it's his full-time job. Besides being our dad, of course, he quit his other job after Mom got a huge promotion at work, way back when Chuck was in kindergarten. Dad said Mom is a family breadwinner, which I guess means she earns all the money for our spaghetti. Even though Dad does most of the grocery shopping, he's proud that Mom is the boss at her office, but I don't see what the big deal is. She's kind of the boss at home too. But I didn't think so anyway. Sorry, today is the end, and we'll read it next day. Thank you so much. Goodbye. I'll put a bookmark here.